Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're in the beautiful Somerset town of Minehead, which is mainly known for its big Butlins resort. Is there more to Minehead than just Butlins? Well, today we're going to take a walk around and see just what this Somerset town is really like. Come on. So we're kicking things off here at the War Memorial because it gives you the most incredible scenic views of Minehead Bay from here, and not a lot of tourists know about this place. And you can see how the bay sweeps. It's got this curving coastline, and that means the bay is actually really safe for swimming. Now, I'm not sure if it's lifeguarded or not during the summer months. It's June at the moment during the week and I don't see any lifeguards, so just double check, but it is one of the safer places for you to swim. It sits on the Bristol Channel, which has one of the highest tidal systems in the world, second only to the Bay of Fundy in Canada. So the tide goes really far out, and in the spring tide at the start and the end of the month it comes really far in as well. Now my friends, I'm going to take you to Blenheim Gardens. You can see Minehead Church here. It's a beauty. This actually lights up on a night and you can see it from Butlins. Tucked away in the middle of Minehead town is the stunning Blenheim Gardens. It's really lovely. It's the town's biggest park and it's just amazing birdsong here. It's really tranquil. It's a fantastic place to come for a picnic. It's beautiful. There's lots of trees, lots of flowers. It's beautifully landscaped and it just takes you away from the hustle and bustle of the seafront. I love it here. It's so peaceful. This is called the Avenue and this is the beating heart of Minehead town. This is where you'll find all the great pubs down here, restaurants, there's lots of tea rooms, lots of independent businesses as well as the chains. I won't bore you with a full walk down of this road because a lot of it is not very characterful. I'll just show you the highlights of what's good and what's bad. Behind us at the very start of the avenue, you've got the Duke of Wellington, which is your Wetherspoons, and that's right next to St Andrew's Church. The churches in Minehead are beautiful. Just down here you can see the Queen's Head pub, and there's lots of backstreet pubs that are really, really old. We'll check out a really gorgeous pub later on in the video, so stick around for that. And you can see we've also got some lovely boutiques, etc. One thing I do like about Minehead, it's not covered in charity shops. There are a few which you can see on our right hand side all together, and there's a few further down. But other than that, no businesses seem to be closed, nothing's boarded up. It's really good. It's a very, very lively town. It's really nice to see a seaside town that's looked after and well maintained. It's beautiful down here. Gotta say though, the road's very busy, but the parking's free from what I've seen. Parking isn't too bad. I've come in the middle of the day and I've parked no problem. On the left here you can see Market House, and that's actually the town hall, or at least the old town hall. One thing I've noticed about Minehead, there's loads of supermarkets here, so you've got no problems eating anywhere. There's Morrison's, there's Tesco's, there's Lidl. So if you're staying on holiday somewhere like Butlins, you've got places to grab your shopping. In front of us here you can see the Regal Cinema. Now this opened in 1934 and it's been operating ever since. It operates as a vibrant community run arts and cultural hub here in Minehead. I think they still do films here as well. Let's have a look. Some of this really does feel like stepping back in time. You've got the Regal Theatre and then the Avenue Cinema. Look at this building here, guys. How stunning is that building? That is incredible. And again, we've got another church. There's loads of churches in Minehead. That one's Minehead Methodist Church. There's a dog shop over there. It's a cafe and it's literally specifically for dogs. You can take your dog in. They do dog deli treats, accessories, and they do their own brand dog food, which I think is really good. This is the hairy dog in front of us. This is meant to be a really great place to bring your kids because they have a large climbing frame in the beer garden apparently. and the food is meant to be really reasonably priced as well. Mains are apparently between £10 to £20 for a meal. There's also Wetherspoons further up, like I mentioned, that's probably cheaper. This is the most popular pub in Minehead. There's another pub further down that I'm going to show you, which I personally prefer. And just over there is the Apple Tree Tea Rooms. That is meant to be beautiful in there. It's closed at the moment because it's midday. I think they only open for breakfast. It's meant to be a lovely, quaint cafe, and they do things like scones in there as well. And they've also got a courtyard at the back. I really wish I could go in there and show you. It looks gorgeous. Before we head off down to the harbour, this is where you'll find most of your independent shops. So you've got here Suited and Booted, Gentleman Jack's, Suits, Cigars and Swagger. There's fish and chip shops. There's the Wheelhouse Snack Bar. That's meant to be good for light snacks and cream teas. You have discount bags and leather goods, which is pretty good. These are a great idea if you want to go to the beach and you've forgotten your beach bags. £5 a bag. These are £10. Bargain. Like I said to you, there's loads of bars and restaurants around here, and there's plenty of places that just look really enjoyable to sit outside and enjoy a nice meal or a drink. You've got an Italian restaurant over there as well. You can get some flapjacks over there, and then also it says the Cherry Tree award-winning preserves made in Somerset, so you can get local jams there, and they do free tasting sessions. You can actually try them, which I think is brilliant. I've not seen that before. Got blackcurrant with slow gin, spicy tomato, plum and spice rum, and Carolina Reaper chili. On the seafront, you've got these gorgeous hotels. They're very grand. I think they might be Edwardian or Georgian. Let me know in the comments if you know. I'm not actually sure. And they've got a great view of the North Hill, which we were up earlier. And also on the seafront, you can see they've still got these old Victorian shelters. Jubilee Gardens Cafe, and there's some mini golf on Jubilee Gardens Cafe. They serve fish and chips, ice cream and hot food in there. The seafront actually feels quite elegant, even though there's fish and chips and a few arcades about. It doesn't feel tacky. It actually feels really nice. That's well cute, that is. These people who make these are so talented. This is nice. On this little square here, right on the seafront, you can see old Minehead, circa 1910. And you can see the old donkey rides and horse-drawn carriages. And Butlins fireworks. You can also see people have put padlocks on here. How the promenade looked in 1960s. It's fascinating. You see the old bathing machines, 1905. If you don't know what a bathing machine was, well, a lot of these, they used to be on wheels, and they'd wheel them out into the sea, and the ladies would actually get changed in the bathing machines out on the water. Obviously, they're in their big dresses, and they would get changed into their swim costumes. Didn't know that. So there used to be a pier here. It was built in 1901, and they removed it during World War II. What a shame that is. It'd be lovely to have a pier here. Just on the esplanade is the Jubilee clock. This was unveiled in 2015 to commemorate Queen Elizabeth II's anniversary. It's 15 foot tall. It was originally meant to cost around £60,000, but they ended up settling on £26,000 due to budget concerns. This is really cool. They've got some seating here, but it actually spells out Minehead. And this to me is really fascinating. A lot of seasides have land trains, or in Minehead, they go way harder here. They have a full-on steam train. It's named the West Somerset Railway, and it's been here since the 1870s. This steam train runs right through Somerset countryside. Riding this is meant to be like a real step back in time, and you can ride it all the way 20 miles along the West Somerset seafront. If you've got a spare afternoon, tickets cost about £40 for a person, and I think it's around £82 for a family ticket. And right next to the seafront is a Seaview Takeaway. This is Minehead's #1 fish and chip shop. So if you're going to go anywhere for fish and chips, make sure you come here. And you can literally take them over onto the beach, or there's plenty of benches for you just to go and enjoy your fish and chips. It's wonderful. So Minehead Harbour is actually a bit set back from the rest of the town. It's just left around the North Hill, and most tourists come to Minehead and completely miss this place, which is a shame because it's stunning. I find harbours so peaceful and relaxing. It's one of my favourite things to do when I go on holiday on a day trip to the coast. These beautiful historic cottages are gorgeous, aren't they? I imagine they were probably originally fishermen cottages because the harbour is literally right here. They would have worked right on their doorstep. Doesn't the harbour look beautiful? The tide's all the way in at the moment. I love seeing boats bob up and down the harbour. I didn't know they do boat trips here, so you can go to Lundy Island, which is 60 minutes, and then 2 hours Valley of the Rocks, the home island tours, and they also do private charters in Ascatterin. The home islands are actually named after the Vikings. You've got Flatholme and you've got Steepholme, and the Flatholme is actually where the Vikings settled before raiding Wales and England, which I think is absolutely fascinating. In my opinion, this is the best pub in Minehead. This is the old Ship Aground. I'm just going to grab a drink now. Look at this, guys. This has some character, doesn't it? It's amazing. Look at all these beer mats on the ceiling. Got the old galleon ship, the original fireplace. The theming in here is amazing. The rope ceilings, the maritime clocks. You can eat in here too. A lot of people completely miss this pub when they come and visit Minehead. Men to the left, women to the right, because they're always right. My wife would agree. They've got some Badger IPAs as well. Are these IPAs, are they local, are they?
Yes, so these ones are brewed locally, yeah.
Oh, right, so these Badger IPAs are actually brewed locally, which is pretty cool. Menu-wise, let's have a look what they've got menu-wise. We are just having a drink, but you can see they've got desserts, £8.95, cheesecakes, £8.95, lamb tagines, gammon steaks, beer battered fish and chips, £19.50, curries, vegetarian curries, king prawn, the greenie, burgers, all different prices. And they do lunch times as well, so it says ciabattas are served warm with a dressed side salad and seasoned fries for £13.95 each.
Bit lively today.
We've grabbed a couple of Cokes. These were £6.20, were they? £6.20 for 2 Cokes. And we would normally go sit out the front and enjoy the harbour views, because I love a harbour. You can't beat a harbour. I probably prefer a harbour to a beach, actually, personally, because I love watching the boats bob up and down in the water. Don't think you can beat it, but it's really windy out there today, so I'm just going to enjoy this and I'll see you outside in a bit. If you enjoyed this tour of Minehead, you'll definitely want to check out loads of my other seaside tours on my playlist just here. Please do like, hype the video, all that good stuff, and I'd love for you to join me next week, so please do subscribe as well, and I'll see you next time. Take care.